G'day RPG makers, welcome to the RPG Maker MV Game Dev channel. Let's make a game.
Alright, so you've just opened up RPG Maker MV and you're ready to make a game. Let's start. Where do we go? You want to know more about the engine and how it works? Let's go to Help and click Tutorial. Step 1 is always a good place to start. Click Start Tutorial. Gives you a warning. Looks a little bit scary, but really all it says is, at any time you can click Help and stop tutorial. Then you can click Help and Tutorial. Choose the step you're up to and start tutorial again. It does start from the very beginning of that tutorial, so try to use that sparingly. Click Next. Go to New Project. You can also do File, New Project, just like any other program. Okay, let's choose a creative name like Tutorial. Choose a location if you like, and click OK. It will now copy all of the default files for RPG Maker into the new folder, and it's going to give you a bit of an introduction to the program. First thing you can see is the map in your window. On the upper left you have the tile palette. These are tiles that you can use to make maps. It's going to go into a bit more detail about that later on. And on the lower left is the list of maps. Okay. If you choose tiles here, they will be drawn on the map, but if you notice that at the moment you can't do that. You'll find out why in a minute. It's going to talk about databases and tile sets. Okay, this is a little bit complex just to get started, but basically click through this. Click OK. In map mode you can draw your map, and in event mode you can place events. There are two key modes for RPG Maker: map and event mode. So right now we're in event mode, which means that even if you try to draw with a tile, you won't get anything. Okay, that's important because sometimes you might be in the wrong mode and you can't figure out why you're not drawing. Okay, but if you click on map mode, you can now draw. Control Z to undo. Okay, we can zoom in and out of the map. Plus in, minus out. Control key, zoom in, zoom out. Center wheel of the mouse can actually scroll around. This map is currently not big enough. Click actual size, reset the map size. Okay, over here you have the map names. First one, right click, edit, and you can change the name to whatever you would desire. In this case they've suggested field map. We'll just go with the tutorials. We're going to practice putting some tiles on the map. If you haven't already done so, you can click Map here and choose tile set B. Okay, find a town tile. You can choose this one, for example, or you could choose a bigger tile, big town tile. If you want to do a bigger town, you could do, for example, a 4-square town. We'll just choose a small one for now. Put it there. And we'll put down a cave. We're going to add some sample maps built into the engine. You right click here, click load, find normal town, shows you a preview, click OK, and that will now load up your normal town map. Looks pretty great. We're going to right click again, click load, and click scroll down until you can find the stone cave. It's quite far down here. There we are, click OK. Now we have two sample maps. We're going to link the maps so that you can transfer between them. Going back to our main map, going to click on Event. Remember, if you click Event, you now can no longer edit the map. Just resumed. Right click on the town in Event mode, click Quick Event Creation, Transfer. Click Location. We're going to choose Normal Town, and we're going to find a location in the entrance to the town. I like to start off a little bit further up the map, not right at the front, just me. Click OK, and here it says Direction Retain. You can change that to up if you would like to show that you're moving into the town from the bottom. Click OK. Click normal town from the map tree. We're going to go to the exit of town. I like to put my exit right at the end of the map. That's just me. Click Quick Event Creation, Transfer. Choose the field map. And then we're going to put the field map exit just on the town itself. Click OK. Click OK. And then we're going to right click on the event that we just set up. Click Copy. And what we'll do now is we'll just paste that into each of the tiles that are in the map. That means that if you're walking down here, if you only had one tile, you would only be able to exit from this single tile here. Putting all 3 tiles means that you'll exit from any of those. Go back to the field map. We're going to go to the cave. We're going to do the same thing again. Quick Event Creation, Transfer. Click Location. Stone Cave. We're going to find the entrance to the cave. Click OK. And OK. Going to click Stone Cave. Go to find the entrance to the cave. Right click. Quick Event Creation. Transfer. Click Location. We're going to go back to the field map. Click the cave. Click OK. Click OK. Right. So what that means is that now, when you start the game, you're going to be in your starting point. You can go from the town, out of the town, to the field map. You can go from the field map to the cave. And you can go back from the cave to the field map, and then back to the town. So we're going to put a starting position, normal town. Click a tile on the road. Doesn't really matter where you start, but we may as well start here. Starting position, player. Save. And click Playtest. That's the end of the first step of the tutorial. Once you finish the tutorial, you can now test out your new game. Click Play. Here comes the wonderful RPG Maker MV icon. You get the introduction screen. You can see the name of your game and the wonderful theme music that comes with it. Click New Game. Left click to move. One left click the characters will try to find the best path to get there. If you hold down left mouse button, they'll continuously move. If you remember, we put out the exit to our town down here, and there we are. We've exited the town. We're on our map. There's our dungeon. We've gone into the dungeon. You can now walk around the dungeon. And if you remember, the exit to the dungeon was down here. We can walk around our map, go back to the town, and that's it. Congratulations, you've completed step 1. Let's move on to step 2. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please consider smashing that like and subscribe buttons, as they do help with the algorithm. Now it's time for you to go and make your game. See you in the next one.